It is the age of Al-Ma'mun, one of the Abbasid rulers, who came to power after he had killed his brother for having full control over Muslims' affairs, for seizing the rule that never acknowledged any family ties or kinship. Thus has always been the view of tyrannical rulers. Just as it was during the age of his father Harun, debauchery, shamelessness, singing parties, and wasting the public money were the most eminent features of that rule, which defamed the bright face of Islam, whose teachings were extremely falsified. The ruler's constables would invade any village to seize whatever they wanted, including women and children. They took away properties and money from their owners, and none could stand against them, because sword would be the ruler. With humble steps, Ali ibn Musa al-Rida, one of the grandsons of the Prophet of Islam, was advancing among people. They hurried to seek blessings from him and receiving the teachings of Allah. The Shia and devotees of the Ahl al-Bayt formed a frank and remarkable danger on the Abbasid ruling authorities. Those devotees were already known for their resolute revolutions against all oppressors. Ali ibn Musa al-Rida was summoned by force to the city of Khurasan. Al-Ma'mun had in his mind a plan with wicked goals. He offered the position of crown prince to al-Rida in order to induce people more and then achieve his wicked purposes. But his evil plan was turned over against him. Al-Rida, against his will, had to accept the office. He would invest this golden opportunity to present to people the genuine teachings of Islam, to draw an ideal portrait of the role model that was embodied by the family of Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam. Al-Rida succeeded to plant firmly love for the prophetic family in the hearts of those who surrounded him. He indirectly showed them a comparison between the tyrannical rulers who ruled over people in the name of Islam and the true vicegerent of Allah who put into practice the laws of Allah. Al-Rida had arrived in Khurasan when people were exposed to drought and lack of rain. As soon as Ali arrived, the sky stopped raining. Thus did the tales of Al-Ma'mun spread vicious rumors. The purpose thereof was to discourage people against showing love for Ali al-Rida. But Allah always desires to support His true servants. Ali al-Rida went out and stopped amongst people, praying Allah to send down rain on them. Some were suspicious, but others were certain. Al-Rida raised his hands towards the sky and implored to Allah. Allah's promise to support His true servants has come true. Rain started to come down heavily. People were happy. They knew for sure that this righteous servant of Allah must have enjoyed an outstanding position in the sight of Allah, His Lord. An oppressed person was led to the court of Al-Ma'mun, surrounded by soldiers. The ruler immediately sentenced him to death penalty by cutting off his head. He then turned his face towards Ali ibn Musa al-Rida, asking for his opinion about this judgment. Al-Rida answered, "Pardon will increase your power, so pardon him." So the oppressed man's life was spared. Thus did Ali al-Rida consider himself. He always demanded with the rights of the deprived, the weak, and the oppressed. He dedicated his whole lifetime to serving them, and this was the most suitable time to defend them and ward off evil from them. He is said to have given away his entire fortune to the poor. When it was said to him that this act would lead him to lose, he answered, "On the contrary, this is the true prophet. I just seek to win rewards from Allah. Now, where is the loss in my deed?" People hovered around this luminous personality who gained significant popularity. This made Al-Ma'mun feel a real danger threatening his rule. If Al-Rida lived for a longer time, he would most certainly rally the people against the ruler. The final plot of the ruler was this: the imam must be assassinated. With the slow but sure steps, Ali ibn Musa al-Rida was walking after he had known that poison was flowing in his veins. According to records, despite the pains that attacked him, the imam asked his assistants, "Have these people had enough food?" He sat with them one by one, consoled them, and gave them food. He would not leave until he was sure that all of them ate to their full, without any exception. Thus did he act. All those who knew him were sure that everyone, especially slaves, foreigners, grooms, and janitors, were always invited to his feast. The Lord is one, the Father is one, the Mother is one, and rewards are granted due to deeds. This was the answer of him when some people asked him to isolate the foreigners and give them a special banquet away from the other people of higher classes. Ali ibn Musa al-Rida insisted that he would not leave this world unless those whom he loved would be with him. This is the tomb of Ali al-Rida, the entertainer of souls, the target of true love, and the guarantor. Thus do his devotees call him. They come from all countries and from the furthest points on this globe to greet him with greetings of love and longing. All tyrant rulers plan to erase the memories of the family of Muhammad, the Prophet of Allah. But it is always Allah who desired to keep alive their memories and to keep them exalted. 8 Imams who came after Allah's Messenger passed away, either killed by swords or poisoned to death. In so doing, the tyrants sought to extinguish the light of Allah, but Allah wants for His light to be perfect. This is Al-Jawad, the son of Al-Rضا. Although he was still young, his greatness perplexed all intellects. He is now walking between the lines of people.